Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Jet lag Rich here. I got back from the West Coast late last night, but I wanted to update you on the latest on this historical landfall of Maria in Puerto Rico this morning and the tragedy which is unfolding right now. It came ashore at 6:15 this morning, their local time, and we'll tell you about what happens in Puerto Rico and then what happens after Puerto Rico. Will this have an effect on the U.S. coastline? There's an interesting piece of information involving Jose and Maria. All right, let's bring you up to date on that and our local weather as well. Here we go. Take a look at the monster, Maria, just before the radar failed at 5:06 this morning from the San Juan radar. The top winds I saw at landfall, 137 miles per hour along the southeast coast. San Juan's peak wind so far, 113 as I make this. And you can see the track goes right across the north central part of Puerto Rico, making San Juan on the dirty side of the storm. The thing I'm most worried about is prolific rainfall and mudslides, catastrophic in Puerto Rico today. Then the storm moves on and grazes Dominican Republic, the Turks and the Caicos, and then makes a turn into the Atlantic Ocean. But that turn is going to be very critical, and believe it or not, Jose, which is still lurking off the U.S. East Coast, could be a big player. Jose could cause just enough weakness between two areas of high pressure to cause a corridor, if you will, that will allow Maria to stay off the U.S. coastline. But the details are still coming together and very murky. So we'll continue to watch the future of Maria as it maybe makes a close encounter with the U.S. East Coast. But again, Jose could be a big player. For us locally, I think the storms will be few and far between today, unlike yesterday when we had that cluster of storms just after dinner time, which caused a few warnings in central Alabama. Today's storms will be few and far between. The radar will be quiet. I think the rain chances are probably closer to 20% today. In fact, that may be pushing it. And 30% Thursday and 40% Friday before storms thin out over the upcoming weekend. Highs will be around 90, perhaps a little above 90. Lows at night around 70 over the next few days. Stay on top of the tropics, including what's going on with Maria and Jose and everything else out there. Plus, hourly forecast, 10-day forecast radar, and push notifications for watches and warnings, which was very useful last night. Go to the App Store. Download our weather app. It's free. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. Hey, okay, thanks for bearing with me over the last few days as I've been on the road at the National Weather Association Conference. I always bring this mic, which is my traveling microphone, where I can continue to send weather back to Montgomery on 8 radio stations. And plus, I updated you with videos as well. Everything's back to normal tomorrow. I'll be live on the radio from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. My forecast, even when I'm not here, is always across the dial on the 8 Blue Water radio stations. Pray for the people in Puerto Rico. This is going to be a moment in hurricane history that is simply unmatched, and I'm not over-dramatizing. See you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.